Yeah, he's lying there in bed and he can't get up. I asked him what happened, and he said he doesn't even know.
This has happened before.
Yes, remember when he overdid it with the deadlifting and the same thing happened?
Yeah, he was laid up for months.
It looks like the same thing is going to happen again, Hank. We need to get him to the hospital.
Well, let's get him in the car. I'll make sure he gets the best care.
Thanks, Hank.
No problem. I'm sure he'll be back on his feet in no time. A few moments later.
Do you think it's too quiet around here? Where did all the kids go?
Well, Hobby's at a friend's house if I recall, and I guess I haven't seen Joseph around either.
What is that?
It's Stan. He must be outside rapping. A few moments later. Well, what's all this stuff you got?
It's Perk 30s, the pill that William Faulkner said helps him write better. I thought I'd start taking it so I can finally write my great American novel.
But that's mostly rappers who take that stuff.
It works for them, so why not me? I'm gonna write the next great classic.
All right, Dale, but don't come running to me if you have side effects. You think he's actually gonna go through with this?
But I'm sure curious to see how this plays out.
We'll just have to wait and see. A few moments later. All right, I'm gonna do it. Grabs his hat and heads towards the teens. I'm gonna grab me some clothes. Grabs clothes from one of them. I'm taking what I want. You don't want any trouble, do you? Looks at them, then I ain't running away. Grabs his hat and stares them down. Now, boys, I don't want to fight. I'm just taking what's rightfully mine. Shakes head no, but I intend to make them mine. Smiles, don't act so surprised. Boys, you've been asking for it since you paraded into town with this Supreme, huh? Now let's settle this like man. You can try to take these clothes from me, your choice. A few moments later.
Well, I think Marxist-Leninism is right. We need a two-stage communist revolution to replace capitalism.
What do you mean, Dale?
Well, first a vanguard party has to organize itself through democratic centralism. Then they seize power on behalf of the proletariat and establish a one-party socialist state called the dictatorship of the proletariat. You guys don't understand. It's not about how well off we are. It's about how much better we could make things if we had a revolution.
That's an interesting idea, Dale. But it doesn't sound like the kind of thing that would work.
Well, it's worked for other countries. Why not ours?
There's no denying it could bring about positive change, but it's a very drastic approach.
I think the best thing to do is take it slow. We don't want to go and do anything rash. A few moments later. Hey, Bobby. I got a new job at Strickland Propane, and I'm gonna be the manager.
That's great, Ted. You should be proud.
I sure am. This is a life-changing opportunity for me, buddy.
What kind of job is it?
I'm gonna be in charge of making sure propane stays running, and I'll be responsible for keeping the customers happy.
That's fantastic, Hank. You're sure to be a success.
Yeah, Dad, I know you an awesome job.
Thanks, everyone. Now I just have to figure out how to make this the best job I've ever had. A few moments later. So you want me to go through the details on how to take a dump?
I heard it's pretty complicated. I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
All right, here we go. Sit down on the toilet and try to relax. This can help make your visit to the bathroom more comfortable.
Got it.
And let nature take its course. Do your business.
All right.
Once you're done, the toilet paper and wipe your ass. Don't be afraid to use a good amount of paper until it's nice and clean.
Right, so not supposed to skimp on the toilet paper.
No, just use plenty. Then you can flush the toilet and wash your hands with soap and water.
Good advice, thanks, Dad.
A few moments later. Bobby, did you hear about Freddy Fazbear and the bite of 87? Sure is. People said a customer at the restaurant was bit in the face by some robotic animal.
Well, that's horrible.
The restaurant closed the same day, and it became infamous around town. People were scared of what else could have happened.
My gosh, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, I know. It's a reminder that we shouldn't take safety for granted. A few moments later. What the heck happened here, Peggy? Did you sell the two or something?
No, it's even worse than that. I went a little overboard donating to dubbers, and now I'm completely broke. I had to sell my vibrator just to keep up with subscription fees.
What? That thing was a little too quiet recently.
Well, I have no way of paying off my debt now, so I'm stuck. Please don't tell the kids.
From the other room, Mama. He puking stuff again.
Oh no, looks to Hank for help.
Say, all right, Bobby. Why don't you go talk to Uncle Dale and Big Hank over at the Orland First National Bank? Maybe they can help your mom out.
Right away, Ted. Runs out the door.
But Peggy, don't worry. There's always a way out of these things. He'll take care of it. A few moments later. Boomhauer, how many times do I got to tell you, don't you leave your dirty business laying around? Then whose is it? What the heck does she need that for? Size all right. I'll take care of it.
Bobby, this is a very important life lesson. Now, I have written down a detailed list of instructions on how to take a shit and whack your ass. Do you understand?
I list nervously, Mom.
Now, it's very important that you follow the instructions so that you don't make a mess. You don't want to be sitting in your own filth, do you? Alright then, let's go over the list. Step 1.
A few moments later. Dale, did you hear about Joey Harrington's plan to auction off his balls?
Yeah, it sure is one way to make some fast money.
What about you? Gonna cash in on your balls?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I'd be giving up a major asset here.
What about your cock too?
That's a bit too far. Even for me, I don't think I'm willing to go there, you know.
Come on, Dale. You know you could get a good price for it.
That's it. I'm out of here. See you later, guys.
A few moments later. All right, Stan tried to snap out of it. Whatever you're seeing, we can help you through it.
But it's so real. I was dreaming I was stuck in a nightmare about the future.
What did you see, Uncle Stan?
Well, I saw a world where everything was topsy-turvy. The sky was filled with clouds and storms. The ground was barren.
Sounds like a post-apocalyptic nightmare.
Oh, Stan, I'm sorry you were having such a horrible dream.
So what did you do in the dream?
I was trying to find a way out, but every time I put my foot down, it felt like I was sinking ceaselessly.
That's terrible. Hope that you find a way out eventually.
Not exactly in the end. I woke up in my own bed, still feeling like I was in the nightmare.
Well, that's a relief. Dreams can be tricky things, but it's best to remember that it's just a dream in the end.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I think I'm going to be okay. Thanks for the reality check.
A few moments later. Hi, everyone. I'm so proud to announce that I finally bought a new car. It's a 2006 Honda Civic.
That's wonderful, Hank.
Well, Ed, it's really cool. Can I take it for a test drive?
Sorry, Bobby. No test drives yet, but if you two want to come with me to pick it up, that'd be great.
What do you mean, Bum Hayward?
Really, small world.
Lucky, I've been wanting to get one of those for years now.
Wait so long. You got a 2006 Honda Civic. That's so cool. So.
I think so. You were saying what a great deal you got, Hank.
I sure did. Thank you all for coming to share this moment with me. A few moments later. All right, let's get this chow on the rug. Now who's ready to tackle this big old shark's dick?
This is so going to be the best dinner ever.
Oh, that's disgusting. Are you sure about this, Hank? I mean, you know the old saying, don't yuck Simone's yum.
Dale, if you're gonna join us for dinner, you best pipe down. It'll be a lot better than what Peggy insists is dinner.
Hey, you should all know that I spent 5 hours preparing that. Absolutely not. I don't touch anything that is potentially dangerous to my health.
Don't mind her, boys. Let's all grab a bite.
Oh, this is gonna be so much better than your standard burgers and brats.
This is the best dinner ever.
I can't wait to try it. Let's dig in.
Hold on, fellas, before we eat. I think we need a moment of silence to remember all the brave men and women who have eaten shark's dick before us. Never forgetting that it takes a real man to do such a thing. A few moments later. Hi, Stan. What are doing in the garage?
I was just talking to the voices in the walls.
Voices in the wall.
Yeah, they've been here for a while, for as long as I can remember.
Really? What do they say?
Pretty much anything that pops in my head, like little helpers in here.
I don't know what's creepier, the voices, or Stan liking them.
Stan, thanks for being honest with us. We'll just keep it between ourselves, okay?
Okay, Dad.
Now let's all get inside before we freeze. A few moments later.
All right, here are the cream peas.
Wait, what are you doing?
Taking 5 cream peas for the bachelorette party.
That's one way to preempt any shenanigans
Yeah, can't wait to get my bouquet on. Hey, okay, hey, take that, hey, go, go, come on, hey, go, take that, hey, go, hey, take that, hey, take that.
Alright, guess it's just that most of my birthday calories will be gone after this.
Don't worry, Honorable, we got you covered. Enjoy your blue cake.
A few moments later. What's the deal with everyone just yelling 1996 Honda Accord over and over?
Yeah, I saw him go up to a bunch of kids and start yelling it.
Do you have any idea why you would do that?
My friend meets the slogan of a car dealership in the area. He said it's a great way to get free stuff.
Free stuff?
I guess if the dealership hears people repeating the slogan in public, they'll give out free stuff, like hats or tees.
It's worth a shot, I guess.
Alright, let's give it a try. A few moments later.
Since scientific research, Hank, I'm creating a vacuum using a large bell jar.
Careful now. I don't want any fancy research gone wrong around here. What on earth was that? What? You were warned, Dale. I told you not to mess with science.
I'm sorry, Hank. I just wanted to learn.
Well, sir, it seems Dale caused vacuum decay with his scientific experiment. A few moments later. Bobby, look, it's Fred from YouTube.
Now he's actually quite famous.
I remember when he was just an annoying little kid. Oh, nothing, just talking about how stupid you were.
Like the deer swim in the Skull Sink Classic.
You were always full of interesting ideas. Fred. A few moments later. All right, what in tarnation is going on here?
Ed, Connie's family has been having troubles with the people in the Orland massacre.
What kind of trouble is this? All right. Now, Endorsed, so what can we do?
We need to get out there and help this family before it's too late.
You're right, Dale. We need to fight for justice and safety for this family. I'm coming with you, Bobby, Bill Boomhauer, and I will take care of the rest. Let's do it. No need to thank us, Sweetheart. We're just doing the right thing. All right, boys, let's get going. A few moments later.
I don't think I can do this, Bob. No, painting just doesn't feel right. I guess. Well, that looks amazing. Oh no, what did I do?
A few moments later. Did you hear about Stan? Apparently he's been saying inject your own 50 times a day.
Oh, hi. That's awful. Is he all right?
We don't know. We just heard from his friend that he's been doing this a lot.
What kind of friend would tell you something like that? It's not like he needs attention or anything.
Well, I don't know, but I'm worried about him. Has anyone seen him? I don't think this is a face. We have to do something about this.
Maybe we should talk to him and see what's going on.
We should. Let's go and find him. A few moments later.
Ed, did you ever think about getting down?
Sure, Bobby. What?
Well, I heard from Joseph that there's an opening at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They're looking for a security guard. Help.
That does sound like a good job.
Hi, why don't you do it, Hank?
Don't know. I was thinking of someone else who could use the job more.
Why don't you hire Uncle Stan?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Stan's always looking for something to do.
I'll go call him.
I'm here for the security guard position. This is some impressive security equipment. I think I just landed my dream job.
A few moments later. Bobby? What in the world is that?
It's a kitchen gun. Can she a huge glop of mashed potatoes and gravy, a powerful stream of lukewarm soup, or any combination of your favorite ingredient? Comes with a toilet grenade for reaction.
Why would you need this?
It's not just for fun, Ed. It's also a great way to get dinner on the table in no time. And just blow up the kitchen gun. Take ammo, and boom, home.
Bobby, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. We don't need a kitchen gun and a toilet grenade in the house.
Come on, Dad. You know we won't try it. It'll be awesome.
Fine. Let's get it and give it a try. A few moments later. What on earth is that sound?
Come from Dad's bedroom. Let's check it out.
I know, it's Stan. What is he doing in there?
I think I know what's going on. He's a square.
What's that?
It's when he's a scared to shoot right around the house.
Stan, get out here right now and explain yourself.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist. I just thought it would be fun to try. And alarm was done.
Don't do it again. Oak, you need to ask first if you want to do something like that in the house.
Okay, promise.
A few moments later.
Stops and looks back. For years I've known that I was being watched, but never had the courage to confront it. But now, I'm ready. Bellows to the sky. Who are you? Show yourselves. Eyes narrow, I thought so. Points at the two. You are humans, traitors to my kind, and your kind will pay dearly. Free in his voice, you are trespassing on my territory. You have no right to be here. Then observe this. Your kind will be eradicated. Storms off.
A few moments later. Dang, old Bobby, that sure would be something to have a pet dolphin.
You said it, Hank. Can you imagine how awesome it would be to have one in our backyard? Hey, Chip.
Oh, I don't know about that. Do you know how much work dolphin carries?
I'm sure we could handle it. We could start looking into it more.
You know, every time I go fishing, I drop in a few treats for the dolphins I see. Almost like they're my pet.
He said anything about it living in the backyard. We could take it to the lake or something.
Yeah, and we could even take it out on the boat.
Oh, Hank, I think this might be one instance where we should just enjoy the experience and not own one.
A few moments later. All right, Bobby, how you gonna do it this time?
Do what?
Taking times 10.
Well, Ed, you really feelings it.
You better believe it, taking times 10.
Ted, I think the KO part was supposed to just be one time.
No, taking times 10.
Ted, what are you doing?
I'm pushing myself to the limit, taking times 10.
Ed, isn't that a bit much?
Not enough, taking times 10.
Well, Dad, why are you so obsessed with KO and times 10?
A few moments later. What's Earth? Investing in crypto, it seems pretty risky. That's an interesting idea, but I'm not sure it's the right move for us. Understand that, but I think it's important to remember that we should be using our money on things that will benefit our family in the long run, like a college fund for Bobby or a nice vacation. Nancy, I appreciate you looking out for our financial future, but our money is better suited to more practical investments. Investing in cryptocurrencies is just too risky, and if it goes wrong, there's a chance it could lead to us losing a lot of money. Love, that does sound like a lot of fun. You know what? I think you're right. Let's go for it. A few moments later.
Hey, this is Bill. He's got something to say.
That's ridiculous. Bobby's only 14. Where did he even get his hands on that stuff?
He probably got it from his friends.
Well, I'm going over there. We need to stop this before it gets any worse.
I'll come with you. I can try to talk some sense into him.
Let's go.
Welcome to my kingdom, my loyal subject. What do you seek from me today?
Bobby, we need to talk. about this complex you've got going on.
Yeah, you can just go around telling everybody what to do.
Well, I'm the king and I make rules. I choose who lives in high ass.
Bobby, you're not a king and you're not God. You need to stop this right now.
But I can't. I'm very important now.
No, you're not. You're sick to go home with some beds. Yeah, and now you need to deal with it. If you aren't, you're gonna end up in trouble.
One's right, so you need to take a step back and realize what's really going on. We can help you through this, but you need to be willing to accept that help. A few moments later. A few moments later.
Ain't even gotta tell us, Boomhauer. We've been in that neighborhood our whole lives.
Hold on, gents. I've seen progress around here. It ain't what it used to be.
That's for sure, buddy, no. We just gotta make sure our kids know how to stay safe.
I'm into that. We gotta make sure our families stay out of trouble, 'cause that's what it takes to grow up in this neighborhood and make it out alive. A few moments later. Tastefully scatting listing here all. I've been waiting for just the right moment to trip the light fantastic.
Here's Disbelief. What are you doing?
Sadly, just showing off my moves. Kid, it's been a rough day.
You dad. It's been pretty rough.
Don't you worry, kid. I got a plan. Once to the Strickland propane deep fryer.
Ed,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
In a daring tone, why I'm gonna dip my balls into this here Strickland propane deep fryer.
Ed, no, that's dangerous.
I won't worry about a thing. I know what I'm doing. Leans over the deep fryer and takes a deep breath. Here I go.
Dad, stop. What you thinking?
Smirking, thinking. Ain't nobody got time for thinking, Bobby. Now stand back and watch what I can do. Whoop. A few moments later. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do the gritty and then crank the 90s.
Me neither, Hank. You're braver than I thought.
All right, here goes. Hank takes a deep breath and does the gritty and then the 90s.
Dad, that was awesome.
You sure did it, honey.
Breathing heavily, I can't believe I did it.
We all felt it.
I'm exhausted, but that was a rush. Let's do it again tomorrow. A few moments later. Did you hear that? It sounded like something squished.
Yeah, I think it was me.
What do you do now?
My ball spot hurts. Dad,
You squished a ball.
Dad, was it you too?
Right. Well, we better get you to the doctor and make sure everything's all right.
I accidentally swished a ball. Now it's really painful.
A few moments later.
Cuffs! Cuffs 10 more times in a row. Yeah, why not? Takes a bong rip off the California Reaper. Coughs again, come on, I can handle it. Fine, gets up and walks to the kitchen. All right, by Gary, coughs again.
A few moments later. Shock Stan, what are you doing?
Shooting up more vaccines.
Why in the world would you do that?
I heard it helps your immune system.
Bobby, it doesn't sound like it's true or safe.
Whatever it is, it can't be good. Stan, put the syringe down now.
No way on doing this.
Stan, this isn't the way to keep healthy.
Yeah, didn't you know much of a good thing can be bad?
Now listen to your father and stop.
That's right. Come on, let's go inside.
All right, I guess.
A few moments later. Grabs his shotgun. All right, what's this toxic fog?
Yeah, some sort of dang old chemical spill or something.
But it looks like it's killing everything around it. We better get out of here.
Wait, what about the people living downstream? We can't just leave them.
We need to find a way to help the people in the stream.
Well, I'm sure there's something we can do.
Right. Let's get started. I'll start to move, but Hank stops abruptly. Wait, what if the toxic fog kills everyone in the stream?
Stunned up.
A few moments later.
So what you having straw cap?
We're drawing coke.
It can't be DNA. Yeah, toxic know all about one guy.
Name of a boy?
A few moments later.
What happened?
You won't believe what just happened. I just got hit in the balls with a bag of nickels.
Who did it?
I don't know. I just felt the impact and pain.
Just a little bit of high-spirited fun.
This isn't funny. It's really painful.
It could have been worse. Least was nickels. How if it had been quarters? Really be in trouble?
That's not helping. A few moments later.
Come on, Dad. Let's play catch with the baseball.
All right, Bobby. But first grab my mitt out of the garage.
Got it, Dad.
Hey, you're getting better and better at this. You're really throwing it hard.
Yeah, still remember the day you told me how to throw it.
That's why they call it a game of catch, say. What do you think of all these new balls they make made now?
From what I've heard, it lasts a lot longer. The stitching is a lot better than before, and they don't seem to get scuffed up like the old ones.
Yeah, they definitely seem better. But nothing comes close to the feel of a good old cowhide ball.
That's true.
All right, we'd better call it a day. A few moments later. I can't believe those blasted scientists. They said the bees have knees, but there ain't no way they have knees.
Let it go. I don't think it really matters if the bees have knees or not.
That don't matter. The point is, I believe in scientists, and when they tell me something, I expect it to be true.
But Dad, I just read in the science magazine that bees actually do have knees.
I don't care what you read, Bobby. Science ain't gonna tell me something and have it not be true.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Hank, I've been telling you for years to stop trusting them scientists.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right. Well, from now on, I am taking your advice when it comes to science. If the scientists can't get the facts right about something as simple as B&Es, then who knows what else they're getting wrong. A few moments later. What do you mean 911 was an inside job?
Well, Link, I believe that the federal government had prior knowledge of the attacks.
That doesn't seem very likely, Sam.
Yeah, besides, the government wouldn't do something like that.
Bobby, that's enough.
Look, Hank, there's a lot of evidence to back up my assertions. There were multiple drills going on that day which make it seem like the government was expecting something.
But even if they were expecting something, that doesn't mean they weren't on it.
True, but then why did they ignore all the intelligence they were getting before the attacks?
That's a good point, Stan.
Yeah, I guess we can't rule out the possibility, but I just don't know enough to say for sure one way or the other.
Well, all I know is that the government has never fully explained what happened that day.
A few moments later.
Well, I just found Dad in his room.
What's wrong?
I think he overdone handshake.
Oh no, this can't be right. I just saw him this morning and he was all fine.
What do we do?
Yes, let's do that. We think he overdosed on Kid Man. My gosh, how did this happen?
I think I know. He was with me and some friends last night. We were partying and I think he did too much.
Oh, Bobby, how could you let this happen?
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't realize he was taking so much.
A few moments later.
What's wrong?
Hearing his words, I just realized that I...
What are you talking about?
Come on now, Stan, you weren't even in the military.
No, it's true. I was part of the support team when I was younger. I was part of some atrocities.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't all your fault, Stan.
I'm labored breathing. I can't.
Stan, are you okay? Someone call 911.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get you help.
A few moments later. What just happened? What is this all about? What does it mean? How did this start happening?
I'm gonna have to call the police if we don't figure out what's going on here.
Actually, Dad, I think I know. It's a running meme I saw about this Honda Civic that's been around for ages. And it's supposed to symbol confusion and fear.
You're telling me that I'm being used as a symbol? A few moments later. A few moments later.
Hey, Dad, what's that weird smell in the living room?
Oh, nothing, son. I got a new scent.
Are you sure that's all it is?
Oh, nothing major. I was just trying out a new cologne.
Smells more like cocaine.
What the hell it is?
All right, then why don't you explain yourself?
I was just curious, I swear I didn't mean to sniff it aggressively, it was just an experiment.
This better not be drugs, Stan. You need to be more responsible. A few moments later.
Hey, Stan, what you doing?
A few moments later.
Bobby, you didn't tell me we were being watched by humans.
What do you mean?
There were these weird-looking people lurking around our property, and they were watching me.
That's creepy, man.
I know, and the worst part is that they were here for a while. We need to get rid of them.
Eradication, that's a pretty strong statement.
I'm serious. I don't want them snooping around our private property and watching our lives.
You may have a point.
What would be even better is if we set a motion-activated camera so that we can see them when they come back.
Great idea. I'm not gonna stand for humans observing us without our knowledge. We need to be proactive and take control of the situation.
A few moments later. There, Stan, how's it going?
Not too great, I was thinking about my family back home in American Dad.
That must be tough.
Yeah, miss, I'm a lot. They're the best group of people I can think of.
I'm sure they miss you just as much, Stan.
I know they do.
I'm sure you'll get to see them soon and all, Stan.
Hey, real like family too, right, Stan?
Yeah, of course, you guys have been nothing but good to me.
Well, if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
Thanks, Hank, I appreciate it.
A few moments later.
Hey, whatever, can I have your attention, please? I know I may seem like an odd figure to be saying this, but I'd like to talk about something that has been weighing heavily on my mind lately. Raising his voice to make sure he is heard, I'd like to talk about the suffering of our viewers, whether it's from the shows they watch or the movies they see or the games they play. I know this is a hard decision to make, but I truly believe it's the right one. Make a stand and say enough is enough. Encouragingly, come on everybody, together we can make a change.
A few moments later. Hi, Dale, my internet is lagging again. I can't play Call of Duty.
Well, that's what you get for using a dial-up connection. I've got a cable modem.
Why should I upgrade? All I need to do is play Call of Duty.
Yeah, but with a faster connection, you can even play online with people from all over the world.
Nah, I don't care about that. I just want to play Call of Duty without the lag.
Dad, there's an easy solution. Just come over to my friend's house. They have the fastest connection in town.
Okay, let's go. A few moments later.
Hey, Stan, heard about your trip to Epstein's land. How was it?
It was really something special.
That sounds great. Stan, did you do anything interesting while you were there?
Well, I spent a lot of time just exploring and taking in the sights, but I did manage to find a few activities I really enjoyed, like snorkeling and banana boating. It was a ton of fun. It was a bit of a challenge, a balance on the banana.
That sounds awesome. Wish I could have gone with you, Stan.
Me too, Bobby. It was an experience I'll never forget.
A few moments later. What in Sam Hill is there to talk about a seam in your ball sack?
This isn't some conspiracy theory. Not only is there a seam at the bottom of our ball sack, it's made of some kind of plastic or rubber material.
That's the craziest thing I have ever heard.
No, it's true. Feels really weird whenever I get an erection.
Let's not talk about Bobby's erections here.
But it's true. There's something weird going on here.
Alright, so what do you think is happening here?
I have no clue, but I'm sure it's some kind of government conspiracy or something.
Good grief, Bobby. I think you're just being paranoid.
Help, I'm serious, just took it. It's definitely not normal.
Okay, here's what we are gonna do. We're gonna get some medical advice from a real doctor and then figure out what's really going on.
A few moments later.
I demand control of this body.
Oh, you don't. This body belongs to me.
I'm tired of taking orders from you.
I'm not giving up control without a fight.
Hold it, you two. What's going on here?
Dale's trying to take control of the body.
Stan won't let me have it no matter how hard I try.
All right, now let's settle this like adults. How are you going to determine who gets control of the body?
We'll have an arm wrestling match.
Sounds great to me.
Okay then, let's get started. Ready, set, go.
I'm not giving up.
Neither am I.
All right, you both seem pretty evenly matched. Who's going to win?
I don't know about you, but I'm not giving up this fight.
Me neither.
All right then, calling it a draw. You both get control of the body.
That's fair.
Agreed.
A few moments later. So I was at Eric's party back in 5, and I thought I'd finally get some after months of trying. Yep, I was there all right. Anyways, I met this girl and we started talking about all sorts of things, and one thing led to another, and soon we were in the back room getting some.
Wait, you serious? Hank, you got some at Eric's party in 5?
Yep, I sure did. It was the best night of my life. I'll never forget it. Oh, don't get too excited, Con. It was only one time, but it sure was something to brag about. Let me tell you. A few moments later. What in tarnation are you doing, Stan?
I'm selling my son Bobby some Cameron.
Really? Really?
Yeah, and I don't think you're gonna do something stupid with it.
Stan, you know better than that. Selling drugs to your own son is irresponsible.
Hey, Dad. It's just for fun, like.
Fun, is that what you call it? You two need to find some new hobbies, to say the least.
All right, Bobby, get rid of it.
All right, Dad. I promise.
All right, I'm gonna go check on Peggy and Leon. You two have more common sense than this.
You know what, Hank, you're right. Maybe I should come up with a better way for Bobby to spend his time.
Thanks, Dad.
A few moments later. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Yep, let's see if I can stomach fish melt. Not too bad. Yep, it ain't so bad. All are about to start it right. I'm gonna grab me some more. This with me. A few moments later. Holding a roll of flex tape, I can fix this thing without a problem.
How?
Flex tape. I saw it on too.
Where are you thinking, Hank?
I'm gonna saw this boat in half and fix it with flex tape.
Hank, you can't be serious. You can't fix a boat with flex tape.
I'll show you.
Oh my gosh, he's really gonna do it.
Reluctantly, is there anything I can do to help?
Nope. Just watch.
Hank, how did you know this would work?
I saw it on too. Nothing's impossible if you have the right tools.
Well, look at that.
You're amazing, Hank.
Smiles, thanks. Now let's go for a ride in this boat. A few moments later.
Did you hear what happened to Uncle Hank? It was so terrible. I said he didn't have a chance.
Hey guys, look at this.
What is it?
It's a news report about Stan. They say he was found beaten to death.
We have to do something?
That was a terrible tragedy.
Yeah, no one deserves to go through something like that.
We need to remember Stan and what he meant to all of us.
Let's never forget that he was taken from us too soon. A few moments later.
One, you can't put pineapple on pizza. It's illegal.
She sure can't, Bobby. She'll be arrested if she does.
But what? Why can't I put pineapple on pizza?
It's just the way it's done, Loon. No one in the city of Arlen puts pineapple on their pizza.
Well, what if we sneak it on?
No, it's too risky. I don't want to get in trouble.
Loon, you might get in a lot of trouble if you're caught putting pineapple on your pizza.
What would happen if you were caught?
You could be fined, put on probation, or even put in jail if the judge feels like it. So that's why it's important to follow the law.
I understand. I'll stick to the traditional toppings.
A few moments later. Alright, so everyone here knows the rules. Hoover can make Betty the best fish reach and wins.
What exactly is a fish reaction, Dad?
It's when you make a fish do something unexpected, like jump through a hoop or spin around on its tail.
Oh, I think I know what tank to put Reckless in it to get him to read.
Alright, Al, you're up. Alright, Bill, you're up next.
Oh no, I think it's dead.
No, it's just exhausted. That's it, Loon's fish has won the fish reach and challenge. A few moments later.
Yay, me neither. Whoa, that's raw. Boomhauer.
A few moments later.
Sigh, Stan, I'm worried about you. This is the 4th time this week that you've cracked your dick.
4th time? Oh boy.
I didn't think cracking your dick could be a problem.
So as I know, just this habit I can't seem to shake.
Maybe it's time we get you some professional help.
At least we can get some insight into why you keep cracking your dick.
I guess it just happens without me thinking about it. Whenever someone speaks to me, I just feel it to crack it.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've never heard of anyone with that kind of problem before.
Well, we'll get you some help and figure it out. In the meanwhile, try to resist the urge to crack it every time somebody speaks.
I'll try.
A few moments later. I can't believe it, human or not, is gone.
I know, Hank. The pet shop has been around for a long time.
It sure has. I've been going there since I was a kid.
Ted,
Yeah, it really is size.
Hey, don't be too down about it. Heck, you can always go to another pet shop, right?
Well, maybe, but nothing will ever be the same again. A few moments later. Oh, the lag on this internet connection right now, it's driving me nuts.
What happened, Hank? You trying to play some Call of Duty?
Yeah, but it's impossible. It's like I'm fighting a ghost and losing the whole time. I just want to win one game for crying out loud.
I know what's going on. You need a new router that'll fix the lag and let you play.
You think a router will do it? Well, why didn't I think of that?
You know what? I can help. I know a guy who specializes in fixing up gaming computers and improving internet connections. I can call him over and he'd be able to get things set up for you.
That would be great. Thanks, Dale, finally. I can start winning at Call of Duty. A few moments later. What a beautiful day in Orland.
Hey, Dad, have you ever thought about the fact that fire can start here?
Pauses, yes, I have. It's a scary thought, isn't it?
I guess. It's kind of strange for a town like this to be so vulnerable to calamity like that.
Yeah, know what you mean. We could all be in trouble if a blaze were to break loose. We need to take all the necessary precautions to ensure that nothing happens.
So what kind of precautions do we need to take?
Well, it's a good idea to always have a working fire extinguisher around the house, and to follow all the safety regulations the fire department has put in place. We should also be aware of any potential sources of fire, such as combustible materials or open flames.
Hey, got it. I'll make sure to keep an eye out.
Thanks, Bobby. I'm sure if we all take the right steps, we'll be safe. A few moments later. Hey, Bobby, have you seen my son?
Yeah, I saw him hanging out with those Smosh boys earlier.
Whoa, really? What were they doing?
I've heard those videos they make aren't good for children. I better go check on him.
He's just enjoying his generation's weird sense of humor, I suppose.
Maybe, but I need to keep an eye on things.
Ted, you have to play with us.
What, sure. What are you playing?
It's called Last Laugh. Where each pick a Smosh video and then try to make the other person laugh the hardest.
This looks like some pretty funny stuff. A few moments later.
All right, Bobby. So what made you interested in this random conspiracy theory?
Well, I saw a movie and got me thinking about all the possibilities opened up.
Ha, I knew it. Those conspiracy nuts need to take some of their own medicine.
Bobby found this conspiracy theory online, and now he is convinced that it is real.
Now listen here, Bobby. There's no such thing as an honest conspiracy theory. Believe me, I have seen enough to know.
That's all well and good, Dale, but I think this part of the theory has a lot of merit.
Hold it right there. What is this conspiracy theory that you are talking about?
Well, according to this theory, our government is secretly developing weapons of mass destruction to be used to attack any other country at will.
Oh boy, here we go, and nothing like a wild conspiracy theory to get us going again.
Now, Hank, let's hear Bobby out. Oh, Bobby, tell us a bit more about this theory and why it deserves some attention.
Well, there are details that are being uncovered, and the amount of evidence that's piling up is hard to ignore. Plus, many of the theorists believe that the government is overlooking a great deal of evidence and is actively working to cover up the truth.
Well, that does sound quite suspicious.
Yeah, but don't forget that the government is peppered with cronies like.
A few moments later. A few moments later. Entering kitchen, here singing. Susie, how come Bobby's singing bad to the bone? No, it's not. I'm just a little curious.
I sing louder, born a skipper. Don't be a skipper, hey.
Bobby, what are you doing?
Singing.
Why are you singing that song?
I don't know. It just sounded cool.
Bobby, have you ever even heard the original version of that song?
I sure have, by George Thorogood.
Well, you're singing it horribly wrong.
Sorry, I thought I had it down.
Don't worry, it's okay. Let me show you how it's done. Slowly start singing, born a skipper, gonna be a skipper. Hi, bad to the bone.
Had George in singing, born a skipper. I'll be a skipper. Yeah, bad to the bone.
A few moments later. All right, Bobby, you ready to do the gritty?
Are you serious, Dad? That's from Live the 9X.
You said you wanted to show off your dance moves, so let's get to it.
Alright. Brilliant.
All right. Now let's crank it up to 90s levels.
No way, Dad. I don't know if I can do it that fast.
Sure you can, Bobby. Just move your feet like you would for the sprinkler or the lawn mower.
Alright, here goes nothing.
All right, Bobby, you did it. You officially have what it takes to do the gritty.
I just might become a master dancer yet.
A few moments later.
I'm sorry, what was that? Sure, I guess I can help. What do you need? Sure, let's go. That's great, looks like I repeated myself today. Hi. No problem!
A few moments later. Huh. So Loon, you said something about a kiss?
Yeah, it's a question I heard on the radio. Is it gay to kiss your homie tonight?
He's my homie. Ew, that's so gross.
Bobby, you nice. Now, you can't just go around saying something is gay just 'cause it doesn't appeal to you.
Yeah, really judgmental.
Sorry, but what's the right answer? 'Cause I sure ain't kissing my helmet.
What's the right answer? Well, that depends on how you define a homie. Is it a friend, a buddy, all?
Or is it a romantic partner?
Exactly. If it's just a friend, then yes, it could be considered gay, but not in a bad way. It would just mean that two people of the same gender are loving on each other. What's a romantic partner, and it's all a matter of personal preference.
So, you're saying it's okay to kiss my homie, as long as they're not a romantic partner?
That's right, but even if they were, it all depends on how you and your partner feel. There's no right or wrong answer.
That's right. What matters is that two people show love and respect for one another, no matter what gender.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
And why are we staying here? Looks like I found a huge pile of semen stains on the bed.
Now, Bobby, don't you worry about it. I'll just ask the front desk clerk about it and see what they have to say. A few moments later. All right, Fox, just like we practiced. This is the fitness room pacer test. Let's get to it.
On your mark, get set, go.
8, 9, rest 10, 11, 12, 13, rest.
14, 15, rest. 16, 17, 18, 19, rest.
27, 28, rest. 29, 30, 30 on, 32, rest.
Move along, move along, move along, rest.
All right, Fox, great job. We did it. A few moments later. Peggy, what are you doing?
I'm admiring these shoes.
Why are you so fixated on them?
Well, I have a foot fetish, and these are just so perfect for my collection.
Foot fetish, oh boy.
Hey, what's going on here?
Peggy has a foot fetish.
Really? That's so interesting.
Yes, it's something that I've been exploring recently.
Well, I think we've got the message, Boomhair.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but I for one am going to do this foot fetish of mine.
A few moments later. Hi, Peggy, I think I found a new way to wash the dishes.
Oh, really now? What did you do?
Well, I just started jerking off on them and the dishes just seemed to come clean.
Hank, are you serious? That's not exactly how it's done. What were you thinking?
I just figured it would work. It did, so why not?
Well, it's definitely not how you're supposed to do it, and you should consider using soap and water next time.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll try it your way next time. A few moments later. Oh, Peggy. What's stuff in your hair?
Oh, what?
What stuff? In your hair.
Oh, it's a new look I'm trying?
That's not a look. I think it's lice.
Lice. No, it can't be.
What kind of lice? Public lice. You?
Bobby, stop.
Looks like it's public lice. We should go to the doctor.
That's not necessary. Just get some lice shampoo and take care of it.
I don't think that's enough. Let's go to the doctor and get you checked out.
All right, I will go to the doctor.
A few moments later.
I don't understand. I thought you said you were inseminated.
Bobby, honey, that's true, but I'm gonna need your sister's help.
What? How am I supposed to help?
Well, turns out I have a baby daddy. He's the anonymous donor who provided the sperm for my insemination.
What? Who is the baby daddy?
Well, I don't know. He wanted to remain anonymous.
But doesn't that mean we'll never know who the baby's real father is?
Not necessarily. Luann, I need you to find the donor and get me in touch with him. That way I can at least meet him and find out a little bit about him.
I can do that.
I have the donor's medical profile and contact information. If you can find him and get me in touch with him, then I'll be able to find out who my baby's daddy is.
A few moments later. What is it now? What? You can't be serious.
That is outrageous. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, and it's going to have serious implications for Hollywood and the entertainment industry.
I've heard that a lot of studies are already being investigated financially.
We have to fight back. We can't let the government get away with this.
That's right.